All right, I'm out in front of this duplex on Sunset. Just want to give you a feel for the area. It's really quiet out here. It's kind of like on the edge of Caldwell, but it's established out here, but it's quiet. There's some farms and stuff around still. But I am looking, I'm turned around. I think this would be south down Sunset. It's kind of a mix down this street of single family homes and some duplexes. But anyhow, all the houses here are pretty well kept. Honestly, this duplex that you guys are looking at is probably the roughest one that I've seen on the street. But this is directly across the street, a little single family home. And then there's a little 90-degree turn right here. And there's an apartment complex here. It looks like there are a bunch of like 8 and 12 unit buildings. But it's pretty quiet. The duplex that you have under contract is this one right here. I'm going to walk you through this right side, which is 1504 for the time being, and then I'll do a separate video on the other side. I haven't talked to those tenants yet, but that being said, the driveway needs to be cleaned up a little bit. You can just spray some of these weeds and then seal up these cracks, and I think it would be fine, but it just hasn't been done in a while. And the landscaping leaves a lot to be desired. Basically weeds, but the lot is huge. I was getting out of the sun so you could see the roof. It's almost a sheer 90-degree angle there, and just these 3-tab asphalt shingles, but they've been here for a long time. Shingles are not in good shape. So I don't know how much water resistance the shingles are actually providing, just because the roof is so sheer, but it's time for them. But here's your carport. There's a little storage closet over here. I didn't check to see if that door was open. But just a little closet. It's only about 3 feet deep and probably 8 feet wide. Just a little outdoor storage. From what I can see, the exterior generally is an okay shape. It could use a little paint touch up, but like the trim here is messed up and there's a piece of siding there that's broken. But other than that, it's a little bit dirty over here, but some cleanup would probably buy you a little bit of time before you need to do a full exterior paint. And backyard, you can see both backyards here. It's really big. There's a lot of space. This is for both units, but there's just weeds and dirt back here. There's nothing going on. So a couple things while I'm back here. If it were me, I would slowly try to bring this lawn back, but I would probably put a privacy fence up in between these two. And I can just estimate that this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 80 feet, probably 80 feet deep. So 10 8-foot sections of cedar fencing, and you'd have a little privacy fence here, which would probably help. So the back of the house here, you can see the shingles from here they're pretty rough, and they're completely missing over here. Okay, so yeah, looks like they've replaced some over there, but anyway, you need new shingles. I don't think that this is a huge job. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 9 squares back here, 9 squares up front. And the paint is a little bit rougher on this backside. You can see around the trim here that needs a little bit of attention, but the body isn't terrible. Anyhow, paint's in the future. Maybe not the immediate future, but it's in the future. Front yard, there's a little bit of grass. The front yard just needs probably just some fertilizer and watering, and it'll be fine. So like up front here, there's a little bit of siding damage right there. Trim probably needs a little love. And then walking into the unit, you walk into this living room, and it's about 15 by 12 feet, I would say, something like that. You've got your wall unit right there that's stuck out into the carport. They've got a little dining table set up here and baseboard heat, as you can see. This is vinyl plank flooring. So the downstairs has all new vinyl plank, but there's no trim. I bet they took the trim out to put the flooring in. So there's no base trim anywhere. Downstairs, a little storage underneath the stairs, and then you walk back here into the kitchen and dining. Kitchen's pretty basic. It needs a little bit of love. For instance, this is old laminated countertops, and like it's delaminating right here. The cabinets, they're all off their tracks, and these are just original like built-in MDF cabinets that have not been really well cared for. So the kitchen probably needs some cabinets and some countertops if you're going to turn this unit over. So this is probably, I don't know, counters and countertops and cabinets here. You're probably looking at something in the range of $5, I would think, for a little kitchen like this. And then you got your back door. Handle's broken off, but they have it jammed shut with a baseball bat. So the handle's broken. The lock is probably not functioning right, but I don't see any cracks or anything in the door. There's a little powder room right here, and everything here is pretty functional. Probably could stand to clean up the caulk around the sink, but this is a teeny little room. It's about 3.5 by 3.5 feet, and it's fine, I think, for the place. And then we'll head up the stairs. So there's no trim on this carpet, which is probably fine on the stairs, but it's relatively new carpet. I would guess this was probably put in around the same time that the flooring downstairs was put in. And right when you come up to the top of the stairs, you've got your full bath is right at the top of the stairs, and then you've got 2 bedrooms kind of wrapping around a hallway there. So I'll start with the bathroom. So you've got same cabinets and countertops as in the kitchen downstairs. This is I think that's a 30-inch vanity. It looks like, I mean, it's old. It's in okay shape. And then you've got that same plank flooring. And just a one-piece fiberglass surround for the bathtub. Then bedroom number 1, looks like they've got this set up like a kid's room. It's about 12 by 15 feet. It's pretty big for a kid's room. And this window overlooks the backyard. And looks like there may have been, I'm guessing maybe some water damage that they patched at some point. You can see there's popcorn and then a big patch right there. So something going on there. And then this panel is probably an access panel for the plumbing, and the bathtub is right behind this wall, so just didn't finish that out completely. But got a little closet over in the corner, and this has a little wall heating unit there. And then this, there's a little closet right at the top of the stairs here, but there's no door or anything on it. And again, there's no trim up here either, no base shoe or baseboards or anything like that. Then this would be the master. They've got a window unit there, and this room is probably 12 by 15 feet, something like that. It's a decent sized room. It's a king size bed, just for your reference. A little closet back there in the corner. And then this is the access to that deck that you saw in the listing. So there's a little slider here. So the decking here, this is just old rolled asphalt roofing. And there's none of the granules are really left on here, so you can see some of it's torn up. This actually could be a really cool feature if it were kept up. Yeah, I mean, if you clean this up, it would be a cool little spot to hang out, but it just needs a little attention. But you can see overlooks, you can see out there, there's a farm right there still, so it's pretty quiet out here. And then overlooks the backyard. And overlooking the front yard here. So I don't know what's going on as far as the roof goes on top of here, but what I can see with these asphalt shingles on the side, it's time. So anyhow, that is one side, and I'll see if I can get a look at the other one.